This is GRE practice part 2. First one is poised. Poised. So, poised, that is used in the verb but in the past tense. The definition is calm, confident, and self-controlled, especially in the difficult or challenging situation. For example, you are on the stage and about to perform, then it's a challenging situation. Or before the exam, yes, you can use this word. For example, the young ballerina stood poised on the stage and ready to begin her performance. The ballerina poised herself on the edge of the stage, ready to begin her performance. And in the interview, you can use the CEO was poised to answer their shareholder questions even though they are likely to be tough. It sounds like poison, but it's not a poison, poised. Next one is hiatus. Hiatus. So H-I, hi, and atus. Hiatus means a temporary pause or a gap in a sequence of events or activities. The TV show is on hiatus for the summer, so hiatus is a gap or the pause or the kind of break. So you have to wait for another season start for the TV dramas. So sometimes that's hiatus. So show is on hiatus. And another one is the company is taking a hiatus from hiring new employees. That means company is not hiring new employees temporarily because they had a pause for the hiring. And next one is resplendent. Resplendent. Resplendent is an adjective, and shining, brilliantly, splendid, magnificent. Example, the resplendent bride was radiant in her white wedding gown. Radiant is also the shiny or the brilliantly or the magnificently shining meanings. And resplendent is the adjective to modify, like the resplendent bride, shining bride. And another one, the peacock resplendent plumage was a dazzling display of colors. Plumage is the feather. So the peacock's feather is very resplendent. It's shining. Epitomize. Epitomize. Epitomize means to be a perfect example of something. So epitomize means the example, but it has to be perfect. Example, the Nelson Mandela epitomized the value of courage, forgiveness, and reconciliation. The Mona Lisa epitomizes the Renaissance idea of beauty. So the Mona Lisa is very beautiful, but mainly in the Renaissance era. And that was the representative of their art. So that's why it's a perfect example that is epitomized. And epitomize is a verb. So epitomize something is the way we use. Something is epitomized or something epitomizes. And next one is hidebound. Hidebound. Hidebound is an adjective. Narrow and rigid in opinion, inflexible. There are some people who are really tough to change their mind, or they don't listen to the opinion. So those people are hidebound person. And example, the hidebound professor refused to consider any new ideas. Professors, they have a lot of knowledge and they don't trust other people's opinion, then those are the hidebound professors. And another one, the hidebound company was unable to adapt the new changing market. If the company always made a big success and they don't want to change anything. So those are the hidebound company who doesn't want to change anything. So they are not good at adapting for the new things. Those are the hidebound people. Next one, restorative. Restorative. You know the word for the rest. Yes, restorative and rest, they are a little similar. So you take a rest for the recovery. So the meaning is serving to restore or renew the food or medicine, promoting recovery from illness or injury. If you have some loss, you want to do the recovery, and that should be restorative something. So restorative is an adjective. So usually it is used with a noun. So here, a restorative massage, a restorative night sleep, and restorative vacation. So if you are sick, then you want to get the vacation. It's a sick leave, but sick leave we can say restorative vacation to recover from the injury. Next one, brownie. Brownie. It's not a brownie like a chocolate cake, but brownie. It's an adjective. Brownie is having or showing great physical strength. For example, the brownie lumberjack. You know the person that cut the heavy trees. Those are the brownie lumberjack. And another one, brownie firefighter, or the brownie bodybuilder. So the people who have the great physical strength, that person is brownie something. So all the athletic are brownie athletic person, or the athlete, right? So brownie athlete. This one is larceny. Larceny. So larceny means theft, robbery, stealing, anything, something you steal. Those crimes are called larceny. So larceny, for example, like the pickpocket, stealing a car, robbing a bank, and digging out a treasure. These are the larceny. Next one, adroit. Adroit. Adroit means having a showing skill, cleverness, or resourcefulness in handling situation. For example, the adroit politician was able to navigate a difficult political landscape. The adroit surgeon performed the complex operation with ease. So adroit is a special skill or the outstanding skill from the others. Of course, surgeons, politicians, dancers, they have the skills, but adroit dancer is a standing out skill. That's adroit. And next one, adoration. Adoration. That's noun, adoration. And adoration means the excessive praise or the admiration. For example, oh, you are the superstar. Oh, you are the rock star. Wow, you are great. You are excellent. Those are the adoration. So the Christian crave the adoration of the mass. Okay, so that's how we use adoration. Next one, Bristol. Bristol. Bristols are usually used in the nouns, and Bristol like the hard feather than Bristols. But Bristol has a meaning to become stiff and erect. So erect is very straight, and like Bristols, right? So Bristols like hard feather of the grasses. That's the Bristols. And that means showing the strong anger, irritation, outrage. Okay. And for example, the teacher bristles when the student backtalked her. And the Christian bristled at the reporter's tough questions. So sometimes the teacher always, want student to listen to his or her word, but sometimes, the student talk back in the rude way and the teacher get very angry. So that's the irritation or they get anger, right? So those strong anger we call bristle, okay? In the verb. So the teacher bristles, the professor something bristle to the student. So that's how we use. That's bristle. Okay, that's the all word for the second presentation. Thank you.